What's up, YouTube? It's your boy AP, and today I'm going to be going over a method of fast Atlas progression that was not available to us in the previous patch. This will quickly accelerate us into T15 maps where we will be able to stay. And I should start off this video by going over an even faster method, which would be simply to buy a T15 Waystone. Right now, they are around 3 to 5 Exalted Orbs. I'll have this trade link in the video description. If you're able to complete that map that you've purchased, Doriani will now be able to sell you T14 maps at 18,000 gold each. And if you're picking up rare items in your T15/T14 maps, you will be able to sustain this very easily. However, I'm going to teach you guys how to do this in SSF as well. All right, so in the current league, if you do a map with a map boss, and you kill the map boss, there's a very high likelihood that the map boss will drop a map tier 1 higher. So I was actually able to go from T1 to T15 by simply farming 14 maps and going up a tier every single time. Now, how do we get these map bosses? When you go to a tower, I would recommend slotting in a bunch of Overseer precursor tablets. And here, I'll just demo this. So we'll put 2 of these in, and let's look at this AoE. Right now, it already has a lot of bosses. In fact, there's so many bosses, I'm pretty sure every single node that doesn't have a boss is going to get a boss once we click Influence. Yeah, now it's just added a bunch more bosses. So that's how you get the bosses. And if you don't have any of these tablets yet, just keep an eye out. These do spawn naturally, so you're going to want to path to them as fast as possible. Now, my advice on clearing these maps would be to start off by full clearing all the rare monsters, because once you kill the last rare monster, what happens is that rare monster will almost definitely give you a sustain. So let's say you're doing a T7 map and you kill that rare monster, the last one is going to give you a T7 back. And this is important because if you're trying to push through the Atlas, you may sometimes die to these map bosses. These are quite tricky fights. And then if you die, you just lose all your progression if you haven't already gotten at least the sustain. So how I was doing it was, again, if we found the map boss, there's always a checkpoint. We'll just grab the checkpoint, clear the whole map. Because if you try the map boss and you die to the map boss, it doesn't matter how many portals you have left. It will remove like the rest of the map. You don't get that extra sustain from killing the last rare monster if you failed the boss. So that's the strategy here. Again, 2 different ways to progress all the way up to T15. And you might be asking, why would I want to rush up to T15? Well, in my opinion, you should always be doing the most difficult content possible with your character. The amount of XP you get as you ramp up the tiers of maps is pretty insane. As you can see, I'm level 90. I definitely would not be level 90 if I didn't push up to T15s as quickly as I could. And also, the amount of loot you drop gets better. The loot pool expands. You can't drop the 5 links and 6 links until you are in the higher tiers. So there's a lot of good reasons to be pushing up, and it's something I highly recommend. Quick video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch y'all on stream later today. All right, peace.